Good morning students. Today we will discuss the topic integral equations and their classifications. So first we define what is integral equation. Integral equation is an equation in which an unknown function appears under one or more integral signs. For example, the integral equation gs is equal to fs plus lambda integral a to s kst gt dt. This is an example of integral equation. Here the function g, that is unknown function, the function f and the kernel k, these are known functions. Here a is constant and s is variable. And now we define the type of integral equations. The first type of integral equation is linear integral equation. So in the linear integral equation, we have only linear operations performed on the unknown function. Otherwise, we say that the equation is non-linear. For example, in the above two examples, this equation 1, that is linear integral equation, and the example 2, in this example, non-linear operations are performed on the unknown function. So therefore, this equation 2, that is non-linear equation. The general form of linear integral equation is given by hs into gs is equal to fs plus lambda integral kst gt dt. Here the upper limit that can be fixed or variable. The function f, h and the kernel k, these are known functions, and g is unknown function, and lambda, this is non-zero, real or complex parameter. This function k, that is called the kernel of the integral equation. Now we define the various types of the integral equations. The first type of integral equation is Fredholm integral equation. A linear integral equation of the form hs into gs is equal to fs plus lambda integral a to b kst gt dt. Here a and b both are constants, and the function f, the function h and the function k, these are non-functions. A and b both are constants. The function g is unknown function. So such kind of integral equation in which both limits of integration are constant, that is called the Fredholm integral equation. And this can further be classified by taking some special cases. If in the general kind we take h is equal to 0, in that case we get the integral equation which is known as Fredholm integral equation of first kind, and it is given by fs plus lambda integral a to b kst gt dt is equal to 0. Next kind of Fredholm integral equation is Fredholm integral equation of second kind. In the second kind integral equation, we have the function h is equal to 1. So we get the equation gs is equal to fs plus lambda integral a to b kst gt dt. This is Fredholm integral equation of second kind. Third kind of integral equation, which is also known as homogeneous Fredholm integral equation of second kind. This is obtained by putting f is equal to 0 in the general form of the equation. So we get homogeneous integral equation which is given by gs is equal to lambda integral a to b kst gt dt. So these were the various Fredholm integral equations, first kind, second kind, and homogeneous Fredholm integral equation of second kind. Now next we define Volterra integral equations. A linear integral equation of the form gs into hs is equal to fs plus lambda integral a to s kst gt dt. Here a is constant and the upper limit of integration, that is variable. So this kind of integral equation, that is called Volterra integral equation, in which upper limit of integration, that is variable. Here the functions f, h and the kernel, these are non-functions, and the function g is unknown function. In the same way as we have defined Fredholm integral equations, we can define the various Volterra integral equations. So first kind of Volterra integral equation is Volterra integral equation of first kind. In the general form, if we take the function h is equal to 0, then we get Volterra integral equation of first kind, which is given by fs plus lambda integral a to s kst gt dt is equal to 0. This is Volterra integral equation of first kind. Volterra integral equation of second kind is given by putting the function h is equal to 1 in the general form. So we get the equation gs is equal to fs plus lambda integral a to s kst gt dt. This is Volterra integral equation of second kind. Here the function h is 1. The third form, which is known as homogeneous Volterra integral equation of second kind, it is obtained by putting the function f is equal to 0. So we get the equation gs is equal to lambda integral a to s kst gt dt. This is homogeneous Volterra integral equation of second kind in which the function f is 0. So these were the various kind of Volterra integral equations. Now the third form of linear integral equation is singular integral equation. In the singular integral equation, one or both limits of integration are infinite, or the kernel that becomes infinite at one or more points within the range of integration. So such kind of integral equation is called singular integral equation. For example, we have the equation gs is equal to fs plus lambda integral minus infinity to infinity e raised to the power minus s minus t mod gt dt. Here the function g is unknown, the function f is known, lambda is parameter, and both limits of integration, those are infinite. So this was the first topic, integral equations and their classifications.